What's the worst name slip you've ever heard? My sister was FaceTiming her boyfriend when I walked into her room to borrow a charger. They were having one of those cute couple conversations, talking about their plans for the weekend. He was being super affectionate, calling her baby and gorgeous and all that typical boyfriend stuff that makes you want to roll your eyes but also kind of jealous. Julia had been dating Mike for 8 months, and they seemed genuinely happy, constant cute photos, inside jokes, the whole couple vibe. I actually liked him, which was rare. He was funny, thoughtful, and great with our family. So I'm standing there in the doorway waiting for her to notice me when suddenly Mike goes, "I love you so much, Jessica. You're literally perfect, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow." My sister's name is Julia. The silence was absolutely deafening. I literally froze in the doorway holding the charger, not knowing if I should leave or stay or pretend I didn't hear anything. Julia's face went completely white, and I could see Mike's expression change on the screen as he realized what he'd just said. His eyes got wide and he started stammering like crazy. "Wait, Julia, I'm sorry, I meant Julia. I don't know why I said Jessica, I'm just tired," and she hung up immediately without saying a word. The FaceTime call ended with that harsh beeping sound, and then it was just dead silence in her room. At first, I thought Jessica was just an ex's name that slipped out. Stuff like that happens. But then Julia started crying. Jessica wasn't some ex. She was her best friend since middle school. The same Jessica who'd been at our house every weekend, eating dinner with us, sleeping in Julia's room. The same one who constantly asked about Julia's boyfriend, his schedule, hobbies, classes. We thought she was just being a supportive friend. Turns out she wasn't, but now those questions felt completely different, suspicious and calculated. Julia decided to test something. She texted Jessica, "Hey, wanna hang out tomorrow around 3? Mike's coming over and we're going to watch movies and order pizza. You should totally join us." Jessica replied instantly, "Oh, actually, I'm super busy tomorrow, sorry. Have so much studying to do." Rain check. But then Julia decided to do some detective work. She checked Jessica's Instagram story about an hour later, and there it was. A photo of Jessica's iced coffee sitting on a wooden table. But not just any table. She was at Grind Coffee, the place where Mike works part-time as a barista. She was sitting at his usual table in the corner, the same spot where he always does his homework between shifts, and she was wearing that blue shirt, the exact same one she always compliments Julia on, saying how much she loves the scent and asking where she got it. Julia started thinking back to all the times Jessica had been randomly in that area of town. All the times she'd casually mentioned seeing Mike around campus or bumping into him at the library. How she always seemed to know details about his schedule that Julia didn't even remember telling her. The next day, Julia asked me to drive her to the coffee shop. We parked across the street and waited, feeling like we were in some kind of spy movie. Sure enough, around 2:30, Jessica showed up. She ordered her usual iced vanilla latte and sat down at Mike's table, checking her phone constantly and fixing her hair in the reflection of the window. When Mike finished his shift at 3, he didn't leave like he normally would. Instead, he took off his apron, grabbed his own coffee, and sat down across from Jessica. They talked for almost an hour, and from what we could see through the window, it looked pretty intimate. Jessica kept touching his arm, leaning in close, playing with her hair the way she does when she's flirting. Then they left together. Mike put his hand on the small of her back as they walked out, the same way he does with Julia. Julia confronted Jessica that night over text. She sent a screenshot of Jessica's Instagram story and asked point blank, "Why were you at Mike's work when you told me you were busy studying?" Within minutes, Jessica was calling her, crying and apologizing. She admitted everything. They'd been seeing each other for almost 2 months. It started as just talking, when she'd visit the coffee shop to study, but it had escalated from there. The name slip wasn't an accident. It was a confession he didn't mean to make.